Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and checking it out. Today, we're going to finish up hole number 1. I don't think there's too many things, maybe some shrubbery here and there. After that, we're going to start making our way up there to number 2, hole number 2. We're going to start clearing out more trees, of course, and we'll figure out how we want that done, as we go. This is going to be a very long process. We're on day, 4, I think it is, or something like that. The last golf course we did took about 75 streams, 75 days, that is. But this is just the beginning of this newest one here. So make sure you come back and check it regularly. Stream 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, over here doing this. But I also stream on another channel called PODO Now. And I stream there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now we're playing a little Escape from Tarkov over on that channel. I also have a 3D printing channel that I stream pretty much every Saturday for right now, live streaming of the 3D printing. So go check that out. That's called PODO Prints. PODO Prints. Don't forget to add that as well. Also, a newly added additional way to either transfer your support that you're already supporting, whether it be here on YouTube or Facebook. I started a Patreon. And with that Patreon, you get multiple choices. There are 4 choices at the moment. And with the higher level, the higher tier, you get everything included. Now, I started painting my minis yesterday, and I'm getting excited about that. I recorded a little bit of it because I got to try to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I was on a roll. So anyways, you Patreon members, the higher tier ones, get ready to get a notification today on seeing on my progress on those. All right, who do we got here? Let's see here. I need to... All right, there we go. Mr. Brian, what's going on? Dwayne, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Tim, good to see you this morning. Yes, I did start my recorder. Thank you, sir, for the reminder. I appreciate that. Isn't there something else that we're supposed to remind me as well? Oh, I think I need to share. I think I need to keep sharing this in my Discord. So with that being said, you know how that goes. So let me switch it over here so you guys can actually see the screen at least. All right, there. Oop, wrong one. Oops, wrong button. All right, let me grab my... my thing here and share it in my Discord because it just seems to be the thing I've had to do recently to bring in the regulars, as people can't tell time to follow a schedule. So you have to remind them every single day. Maria's in the house. What up, Maria? Hoonigan's here. Yay, yay. What up, buddy? Stephen Campbell. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Let's see here. Just gonna share this here at my Discord, and then one of these days I'll probably end up linking it together, although I don't want to. I'll probably end up linking it so I don't have to share it manually. Seabass, good to see you, pal. Nice to see you, buddy. Hopefully all is well on your end. Chase is in the house as well. Gay, gay. John, gay, gay. Share to the nation. Thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. All right. So what am I doing now? We are going to take a little look-see here, you guys. We're going to take a little look-see, okay? If you guys remember, we are almost done with this first hole. We're almost done with the first hole here. I think I'm gonna add like for some reason I want to add like a rock right over here. Some sort of maybe like rock formation there. Maybe, I don't think we need any shrubs or anything like that around. I added all this random shrubbery around there just to kind of add a little separation. Our tee boxes are good enough. We've got our cart path up here. I think last time we tried to take it into too much detail. So I think this is going to be just a good one right here, guys. I think this is going to be a good one right here. I think this is going to be a good thing. I just want to add, like I said, maybe a little rockage right over here. And then we'll clean up those logs at some point, too. We'll come back after we're done. How about that? All right. So what I want to do, landscaping, plants, and then the rocks are right here. I want one of those larger rocks, one of those big ones. I think that would look really good into the ground here. That's too big. And let's see here. Oh, that is just not going into the ground how I want it. See, something like this. This is what I wanted. Yeah, baby. There we go. Something like that. Then we'll add a little bit of a actual formation of sorts down here, just like that. Just to give that out of bounds a little. I got that tree in there just a little bit. That's all right, though. Something like that, you know? Something like that, guys. What do you think? Yeah. Ooh, let's see if we could do a little bit of the lower one there. Let's see if we can do a little bit of, like, there's a low one that'll really Let's see, where are you? There's a bigger flat one. There it is. Nope, that ain't it. Where the heck is it? That one right there, maybe, huh? Let's see what we could do here. See if we can add a little bit of naughtiness to this, huh? I like that. I'm liking that right there. I like that. Quite a bit, actually. Let's go like this. Let's add this little rock right here. Oh, yeah, look at that. All right. So now we have a bunker in front of the green, and we've got a rock formation over to the left as well. Nice. That'll be very nice, you guys. 92 views on the PODO prints. Well, that's good. Not bad for a shorter stream. That was. If you guys missed it, we printed out some. Well, actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the. I'll grab the things real quick. You know, we gotta cross promote everything around here these days. So, 3D printed this bad boy. It turned out beautiful. It's exactly what I needed, how I needed it. It slides on a pipe, so my other arms from another company for my, like, keyboards and monitor, like, kind of monitor mount type of things, those arms that, well, essentially like this microphone mount right here. So this slides on the new piece that I got, so I can actually have my camera set up how I would like it on my new setup there. So I didn't have to buy 10 different arms and things like that. We decided to 3D print our own little spacer for the inside of it, and it worked out beautifully. Grabbing lunch and watching Knucklehead of Knuckleheads. Hope your weekend was good. It was good. Thank you, sir. Bradley, what's going on, man? Finally got to see the 3D printer. It's really cool. Awesome. I'm glad you stopped by and checked that out. Thank you for that. We'd like to get that page monetized, too, because the more pages monetized, the more ad revenue we can get, the less stress we have in this life. You know what I'm saying? Lewis, good morning. How you doing today? Hopefully all is well. Mouse is here. Steve P. Berry II as well. Hello, Steve P. Berry II. How you doing today, buddy? I'm liking you, PODO. You are good at what you do. Ah, shucks. Stop it. You're going to make me blush, pal. You're going to make me blush. All right. They came out nice. They did come out nice. Intense. What's going on, brother? How you doing, my man? Nice to see you. All right. So, I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. My weekend wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't bad. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot. It was raining. Started painting those minis, you guys. So, you Patreon members, expect a post today. A little update post on the start of my minis. Now, those ones I'm not recording too much because they're my very first ones, and I need to learn. I don't want to stress about the camera angle and all that kind of stuff and just all that. You know, there's a lot to it, right? So I don't want to do all of that to take away from my painting experience on it. So I've been just painting them off camera, essentially, but I did record a little bit of them. So you guys on the Patreon tier 4, level 4, whatever you want to call it these days, you will be getting a little sneak peek of how that's going. So I'm very excited. Don, good morning. How you doing today, buddy? We went and tearing down wallpaper. Yuck. All right. I don't know why I brought this up. I actually wanted to bring my tree trimmer. I brought the roller up, you know, or I wanted to bring the this bad boy, not the tree trimmer. All right. So what we're going to have to do with this is we're going to make our outline for our next hole, okay? And if you guys remember correctly, the next hole is going to go kind of to the left a little bit, but straight forward. There's larger trees that we're going to go into that part of the forest. Very excited for it. I'm very excited, by the way, to show you guys the mini paintings. I don't want to say impressed with how I've done. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. Looks like we got a field of view of 70 out here, too. I don't like it. Let's put that back down to 50 here. There we go. All right, so this, we're going to probably set up the tee boxes. Let's see here. Let's hop out of this thing. Let's get a little visual. All right. So, actually, I can go straight. I'm going to go straight into those large trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep some tree coverage on the right this time because Intense and I are on the same page about the wall of trees. I don't know if that's kind of a, you know, that's a thing. We're gonna start that thing. We'll start it now. The wall of trees. So what I'm going to do is we are going to, for the time being, we're going to drive this bad boy, kind of give our outline. And I'm thinking the tee boxes, will be right in this area here. We should be able to be fine with that. We'll leave enough tree separation from that hole to this one. But I'm thinking the tee boxes might be at like an uphill. We'll make it an uphill hole here real quick, huh? How about that? We'll make it an uphill. Should do a 3D Bud Light beer? What's wrong with you, pal? I mean, we know what's wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with you, Lewis. I don't think so, pal. I mean, I've heard some, you know, not going to say it, but I've heard some dumb ideas. Consider that right there. If there were a cake involved in this, that would pretty much take it. You would have won. You would have won it and taken that cake, pal. Edge of the map looks silly. It does. It's absolutely silly. Absolutely silly. We had rain and thunderstorms this weekend, man. It was crazy. Like, we had a big boomer. In fact, on Saturday, my stream, I tend to do those in the morning for the 3D print. So if you guys are not following PODO Prints, somebody just type in the name in there in the chat if you would. PODO Prints. I do 3D printing on there pretty much every Saturday. I got to figure out what I'm going to do this next Saturday. I try to do things that I do need for the time being. You'll also see I'm going to edit today, I believe. I'm going to try to edit today a video that I made making and designing these through Blender, through the pieces that I showed you earlier here. Designing that through Blender. It'll be pretty much the whole process. Then putting it into Ultimaker, which is Kira, and then putting it actually into the 3D printer and printing it. So don't forget to follow PODO Prints, you guys. Can I? Ooh, these are the big trees. Okay, they do just disappear too. Good. All right, I need to look at something here. It's looking pretty good. We'll probably have the green up here flatten out. I see a piece over here, or there's a ridge. That see if that ridge can do that good for us. That's right, PODO Prints. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Go check out that channel. Give it a sub, guys. We're trying to get that page monetized as well. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just thinking, yeah, with a nice flat spot up here. Up top here, this will be where the green is. We'll obviously flatten it a little bit more, but I'm just looking at it. Looks like we've got a nice little hilltop enough here. Oh, there's deer running all over the place still. Looks like we've got enough of a flat spot to create something nice here. So what we're going to do, though, is we have to go behind. As always, to give a little buffer behind the green. You don't just build a green right on the woods, you know what I'm saying? And this way we do stay away from the tree wall quite a bit there. But yet, you know, we're close enough we're not wasting any space. Try to get 18 holes in this golf course again. We'll try to get 18 holes in the golf course. We'll see what happens, though. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to, you know, do all that stuff. Top chat. I knew that. Not that I get that enough chat where the top chat doesn't show up anymore. It happened there for a while on the earlier days of this page, but top chat doesn't really matter anymore. But thank you. It is on now. Live chat. And yes, recorder. Been recording since even prior than when Tim said earlier. So I was kind of on the ball this morning, guys. Thank you for the reminders, guys. I appreciate that. I really do. It's getting intense. Yes, it is. All right, what is lights? There we go. Turn on the lights here for some reason. Oh, 14. What's the timer go? Oh, did I hit shift on accident? All right. We're going to teleport time here. And we're going to stop it when it gets bright, you guys. And, ooh, that's not bad. Not bad right there. That morning sun would have been a little nicer, though, wouldn't it have? Ah. Or a little later in the morning, I should say. There we go. Oh, baby. Look at that, huh? Not too shabby. All right, let's cut this in here. We're going to cut this into here. Stay away from that tree line. Started getting a little too close to it. Jason's in the house. What's up, Jason? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, pal. Speaking about thunderstorms, there were thunderstorms on Saturday night when I got off from work on the way home, too. Crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, we had a lot of big boomers. I had everything unplugged for them. We had actually a house just down the road, or in one of the part of the HOA, I think. I don't know if it was just outside the HOA or inside the HOA, but got struck by lightning and started on fire. And then after that, the fire department was there. They put it out. While later that night, it started back up on fire again. So I feel really bad for those. Hopefully everybody's okay. Hopefully pets are okay, and hopefully not too much damage property, you know. It's always sad, especially with, like, lightning and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy, because that could happen to anybody. That could happen to you. It could happen to anywhere. Anybody, anywhere, you know. So, all right, so we're going to start taking this back here. I think I might kind of round it out to the left a little, because I see on the left side over there, I see my other trail. Let's just try doing that a little bit here. Keep these trees on the outside of it so we don't have to tear those down, but definitely, definitely smooth it out a bit, round out the edges, kind of give a little more body to it. You know what I'm saying? Some more curves, baby. A little more body to this thing. You know what I mean? That's right. Oh man. So yeah, I really enjoyed starting to paint those minis, you guys, like even more than I thought I would, because right when I got them, I'm like, okay, these are ridiculously small. How in the hell am I going to paint these? Not going to lie. I was like, did I mess up? Did I mess up by saying I'm going to start painting these minis and try to paint minis? Because I never had one in my hand. I only saw pictures or video and things like that, and to have it in your hand is extremely, it's scary. Not going to lie. They are absolutely the tiniest things that you've ever had in your hands. Like, think of micro machines, but yet you need to make the most detail you possibly can to make them look really good. So, yeah. It was very, very nerve-wracking, but I feel that I'm off to a really good start, you guys. I want to say I'm ahead of the curve off to a really good start because of all the videos and all the stuff I've looked up and tried to get going there. So, is this vehicle really loud for you guys? Because it seems like it might be a little bit loud. I know this one's always loud, but a little louder than normal, meaning I think I had my volume up a little bit. All right, right off the bat, too, I'm going to clear out this first little part as a landing pad, I guess you could say, so I can really chop those trees efficiently right off the bat. I've learned from experience. That's what we do here. We learn from experience, guys. So I'm going to clear this area right here so we can get these trees cut down, give ourselves some room, get these trees cut down, be able to swing to drop them cleanly on the ground, get them ready for pickup from the, the semi, and then we'll figure it out from there. Just want to clear up this little landing area right here. I'm not one to really go through and chop down trees with this machine, but you know what I'm saying? Unless we're making obviously our outskirts trails. Sounds okay to me, but the hearing's poor anyways. I turned down a little bit there. I turned in-game volume down just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but let's try to get a front view of this bad boy, huh? Couple more trees in here to just get rid of. Nothing too crazy. Trying to get those stumps out of there too. Okay, that's just a chunk. That wasn't a stump over there, so that's good. The stumps will really screw with us there with our tracks and stuff. So, cleaning up a little bit of a spot right here. I might actually bring the dozer in here. Ah, no, I don't need to. Look how much that brightens it up too, getting rid of that tree cover up top. All right. So we're going to get rid of this machine here. We've utilized that enough. We'll park that. We'll pork it right here. Pork that thing. All right. Now we're porked. I'm going to get this out of the way since we technically don't need it. I don't know why I brought it up here. Oops. I don't know why I brought it up here in the first place, to be honest with you. But I did, and that's all that matters. It's a little logging road at the moment. How are graphics doing, guys? I actually took it off. I took it off of 4K because this it seems this map is struggling a bit with some things in 4K. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I actually am back down to 1440. It's a very loud machine, but yes, not too loud. Sounds good to you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we get the silent vehicle now. You know, this is one of the silent ones. But yeah, this map does not work very well with the 4K going on for some reason. So I dropped it back down to 2K, essentially. And I don't mean 2K sports, it's in the game. I mean 2K. As in 2560 by 1440p. Whenever you hear those numbers, guys, we're talking about the resolution of our monitors. Some people still get confused when we're talking about that. They're like, okay. And I just want to, help people learn that stuff, so. Looking good. Looking good. You're looking good, pal. You're looking good, pal. All right. Let's see here. This one we don't need to bring in there just yet, so maybe I'll just bring it to the area. It's going to take forever. Top of the cab of this thing. I think this time, guys, wasn't I was going to change it to 5 meter cuts, not 6 meter cuts. We didn't like the 6 meter cuts. Let's try, let's just do a little test around here. Make sure we still got it, you know? Oh, we still got it. We still got it. I didn't realize this was a whole dang tree just sitting here. Huh. This is crazy. We got a whole dang tree just sitting right here. I didn't even realize we had a whole dang tree. Try to push that all the way down there. And then I'll grab it later. Because I am going to park this bad boy right here at the moment. We're going to get our actual tree trimming tree down here. Tree trimming logger. Get our actual logging machine down here. So for now, we'll just shut this bad boy off. We're going to hop on out. We're going to go get the one with the header over here. Perfect. Beautiful. Got the old processor on here. Finally a break. Been moved up as captain today and been running. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That is awesome. Congrats again, man. That's huge news. I also want to thank, we got a couple new members on the Patreon Tier 4 Level 4. Appreciate that, guys. We got a couple more added within the past few days, and I appreciate that a ton. Tell you what, that right there, the that Tier 4, that can determine a lot of things, man, and it's really been good to see. Really, it's really humbling. I really appreciate it, and I feel that we've got stuff really covered now. Now, the question I have now, here's the thing. This is like, there's so many things you guys don't even realize that I want to post in there. Not because I'm like, oh, I feel like I should be posting, but no, like all the steps from the mini and all minis and all the 3D stuff and all this stuff that I've printed in there. But at the same time, I do not want to flood you guys where you turn off notifications on Patreon. So maybe we can have a little discussion about how many posts for your guys' Tier 4, how many posts you guys not expect a week, but is once a day too much? I think it might kind of be, because we see each other a lot of times and here and other, other channels of mine. Maybe like once every couple days. Are you guys that are paying the Tier 4 stuff? Like, I need to know how much you guys want to see. Like, I need to know how much you want to be part of everything. You know what I mean? So we're gonna I'll probably discuss that in Patreon. I'll probably send messages to all of the higher tier, the higher tier ones to figure out what a happy medium and what is expected, essentially, that you guys expect, like a post every couple days, or because I really want to make it, I really want to make it catered to you guys, not to me just throwing crap out there, because you're paying for quality content, you're not paying for amount. So 2 a day, oh, shut up, fire. Oh, that you're okay. I thought you were saying like 2 days, haha, but that'd be fine with you. Yeah, but you're not everybody, like. And there's some people who, if it starts to get too much and they keep getting messages on their phone, essentially, they're going to be like, okay, that's enough of this. Like, I'm going to turn off notifications for this, for this Patreon that I'm part of. So, like, I got to find a happy medium, but I want your guys' feedback, because, like I said, I don't want to post stuff too much, because there are, notifications that actually go out, you guys, and that's the beauty of it. You guys have been getting notifications on every one of my posts. How do I know that? Because I even get notifications on every one of my posts, which is awesome. I mean, that's great stuff, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I don't want to let's see here. That's scrappy maybe, huh? Yeah, we're not going to keep that bad boy. You're gone. So I just want to know, 1 a day is fine. I like checking out what's going on. Okay. I mean, weekends, are going to be hit or miss, of course. I meant like 5 days a week type of thing, like work days, if you will. Well, not even work days, but you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty much doing stuff on those days anyways. But, okay, cool. I just, like I said, I don't want people to turn off their notifications, because then we got a whole other Facebook You know, a lot of the people who, you know, say they don't get notifications, yes, there were people, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them would get a notification because it's funny, you would see their like and they'd say, oh, I didn't get the notification on your last stream, but you'd see their like prior to, you know, like while you're live and whatnot, and you're like, no, you did, you just didn't show up. And it was like, oh, you're just getting sick of the updates? Okay. Robert, what's up, brother? How you doing? Rhett's in the house as well. Yay, yay. Nice to see you, gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. All right, let's see if we can keep a nice... Ugh. This pile's looking like crap, not gonna lie. And let me get rid of this. Gross. Who the heck has a menu up while they play this game? Ugh. Ugh. Let's see here. I'm gonna be really happy to stop doing these little trees, you guys. These little trees are starting to get on my nerves, not gonna lie. I'm ready to stop with the little trees, man. Ugh. I'm ready to get rid of these little trees. We're ready to go get the big honkers over there. I am glad mine get sent to my email house. See, that's awesome. That's awesome. In fact, did you get, I can't remember... I can't remember if I did the live one or not on Saturday. Did I send all of that level members? Did you get a thing saying I was live through Patreon, or did you get it through YouTube? Or I'm just trying to think how I did that. I don't remember if I did or not. I can't really throw those last ones, dang it. Oh, I still got a couple more over here to grab. Okay. Guess I didn't notice that. I gotta go way over here still. I have not been liking the outside the cap view recently. I'm getting too, like, because it always goes backwards, you know? Mr. Bone, my man, what's going on, brother? How you doing, pal? You do both email and YouTube? Okay, cool. Cool, cool. All right. So now, how did I do this before? I think I'm just going to keep whittling my way, kind of like do a half moon, half circle type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. That is a big stump. Oh, that is a big stump. Why the heck do I have such a big stump there? Oh, man. You know, my nickname is Stump. Just kidding. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep lining them up on the edge here. And we should be good. It'll be every couple trees here. Ah, oh, Mr. Fire Slaying with a $10 super sticker. You son of a gun. Thank you for that, man. A $10 super sticker. What in the world? You're crazy, fella. You're crazy. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. It should notify here in about 10 minutes. YouTube's notifications for me are a little slow. And I know Intense has the same issue too. There it is. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And as we get further and further, of course, you know, I've got 100 things going on that I'm trying to keep stoking the flames for. So one of these days we'll have our little custom, have our custom notifications for this channel themselves. So pretty excited about that at some point here. My Saturday was a mess all day. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, buddy. At least you got to watch some of the 3D print, you know? And didn't you say, I think you said, was it your grandchildren got to watch some of the 3D print as well, which is kind of cool too. Maybe that'll spark some sort of interest in them and their design creative bug and want to do something like that sometime, you know? I'm all sorts of backwards on this. I'm all sorts of backwards on this, you guys. Just worked all weekend on a side job, and now I'm at a real job. Oh, geez, I'll tell you what, man. I can relate. I can relate. I can relate. I really actually want to grab one of my minis right now, but I'm not going to. I'm saving that for the tier 4s. Mr. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see ya. Working them logs with ease. That's right, buddy. Every day. Even these small, stupid ones. Yuck. Even these small, stupid ones. Gross. You know? Can I reach that one? Yeah. All right. I keep forgetting the camera angle change. I wish there was a static camera on Farm Sim. Like, that's one huge thing I wish Farm Sim would do is have a static camera in general. Like, I wish you could somehow have a static camera that would, oh boy, let's see, that would, you know, that would have, holy crap, holy, oh my goodness, holy cow. Sim, you're crazy, man. You're absolutely crazy. A $30 super chat? What? For material for the PODO print channel. Well, that right there, sir, you just bought a whole reel or a whole roll of filament, man. I appreciate that. Holy cow. That's huge. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You know, let's get a hashtag Firesland and a hashtag Tim. Holy cow. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. Appreciate your donations today. Unbelievable. And, Tim, I'll tell you what. The next roll I need, which it's going to be a while. I still have a couple rolls of filament right now, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do, pal. You're the print guy, okay? So I'm going to ask you, the next time I get one, it might be a little while, of course. Don't or keep that in mind. But you get to, I'll have you pick like the next color. I'll give you like a color list of filament that we could get, and then maybe we could get a specific color that maybe what your favorite color is or something. Or I'll send you like a link that you can check out the colors of the brand that I use. Oh man, that's huge. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate the donations, guys. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie, the Patreon thing here, just knowing that I can, like, share all the stuff that I'm doing in one spot has really eased up, because a lot of people don't realize how difficult it is to even share your stuff on multiple platforms in general, let alone the things that I'm doing aren't just, it's not just one thing. And that's just, I'm talking about just one thing, like just trying to share your stream on three sets of platforms is difficult. It's difficult to do that every day for every post type of thing. It has been such a it feels so much better having that Patreon to be able to have the one spot where now, you know, I'm also really motivated now to get back into actual airbrush painting, like portraits and things like that. I'm really getting motivated to do that as well. So it's because of that Patreon, because it's so hard to try to, like, do you advertise that kind of stuff on your gaming page? No, you don't, because it has nothing to do with gaming. Well, Patreon has everything to do with PODO and everything that I do and everything that I want to share. So that has made it such it's so delightful. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much I actually really, really, really enjoy it, because like I said, I don't have to like post stuff not game related on my gaming page. I don't have to do it on Instagram and this and that and this and that, like 15 different spots. And then, you know, you have to manually put those posts in. It's not like you can just press share for all type of thing. It's just it's so much more efficient. And I feel like I'm able to show you guys more of that kind of stuff and involve you guys in that kind of stuff that I can also do. I mean, a lot of people just know me as a streamer, but a lot of people don't know, you know, airbrushing skills and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, it's going to get me back into that. And, you know, who knows, that might become a big staple to what I do is airbrushing stuff. And the gaming might just be this, you know, 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. And then the rest of the stuff is above and beyond. So went back late Saturday night, watched the whole stream for Saturday. Thank you, sir. You know what? I appreciate that. Our view hours are doing really well over on PODO Prints, considering I've only done I done 3 prints on there, 4 prints, something like that, 3 or 4 prints. I can't remember, but it hasn't been a lot, but we've gotten a lot of great view hours because of you guys. Tim is a diehard 3D printer. He checks that out all the time. Like, he's there for like the 14 hours if it's a 14-hour print. I appreciate that, guys. Even if that page is not designed for you to sit there, you know, everybody sit there forever and just watch this thing. Stop by it, like, you know, check it out. remind yourself throughout the day saying, oh, that's right, he's doing that. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like, you know. Let's see the status on that. But, like, that was an issue, though, when I was airbrush painting, because people would just show up every once in a while. They wouldn't sit there and watch the airbrush painting. So efficiency-wise, when I could get a painting done in a couple hours, it ended up taking double or triple the time. So that's why I kind of stopped doing airbrush painting live and pretty much just put it to the wayside because I was in streaming so much. But that's awesome. That's awesome. I really appreciate you checking that out for a second time, essentially. I know you saw part of it, but I know you had company over as well. So, all right, let's see here. I wish this machine was a little... Oops, I forgot. Got to tilt that quicker. Or it doesn't go as quick. I wish this machine made a little bit more noise because, you know, I mean, we got the music going, but I'd like to hear... I'm going to try to turn that back up. I turned it really far down because of that other machine, but I'm going to turn it really high up. Yeah, just to get a little ambiance, but oops, get rid of that. But I don't think it's going to be very loud in general. It's a very quiet machine, which is nice, but at the same time, you know, you miss out on some of the ambiance. Had to run an errand for your fiance, but listen to the stream. Hey, it's all good. Do whatever you got to do. You know that. You do whatever you got to do. I appreciate it either way. All right. Just don't forget to press like, everybody, and that's pretty much the major thing around here because YouTube is based off of likes and things of that nature, so it's different than the old Book of Rooney. All right, let's see here. I got, what, 2 more in the... Cool. Here's one. I do see the update, the Platinum expansion pack for this. You get to actually place... let's see where our big view is. You get to actually place spray paint. They had a mod for it one time, but it was really crappy. But trees that you want to cut, like specific trees, like if you want the right kind of, you know, oh my gosh, like breed or a species of tree. My goodness, I had a brain fart there. I'm like, the breed of tree. You can actually go and mark it through the woods and have the have your loggers go and log that then. Loggers meaning, you know, like me or somebody else, but... Alright, let's see here. Alright. We got quite a bit of trees here cut already. Clearing it out pretty nicely. We're going to be getting into when these birch were. I see these birch tree, and then beyond the birch tree is where the just beyond the birch trees, I believe, is where the taller, larger trees are. The big boys, the big thick ones, not these tiny little. If memory serves correct, I remember seeing something about that. Some tree coverage, some different types of trees. Okay, did the music stop, or is it just on a quiet spot here? So that's. Figure that out. It's almost like the audio stopped. It's just a quiet song or what? Yeah, it stopped for some reason. It died on me there, but now we got it back up. All right. Let's do a little no cam here for a little bit. Really get the full view of what I see for you guys there. Got a little bit of a type of thing feel to it. So what I'll do is I'll put all the little tips of it in between. So what we'll end up doing is we'll come collect the good stuff. It's probably all... Well, I'll probably end up just... since I don't have a sell point again here, I'll probably... we'll see what I end up doing. I forgot about that. I need to figure that part out, guys. I need to figure that part out. I don't have a dirt sell point, and I don't have a true tree sell point that I want. Like, I want to be able to put it in, but I haven't looked for anything yet, so... Kind of just... Come on now. You know what? We'll... Can I do it right here? Let's go like this. Not the most flattering view. There's a spare one there. We decided where to put the locks? No, I haven't. Tell you what, I don't like how this one's, I like how this area is set up right here. Let's try to... Oh, yeah, bouncy, bouncy, baby. Oh, that's right. Yeah, stick in there. Interesting why that did that. And perfectly good enough. All right. Let's go over towards that birch tree, huh? What do you guys think? We'll go over towards the birch tree. No, not yet. We got a couple little stragglers over here. I'm going to get the tracks, so all I have to do is go forward, and I'll be, like, alongside of all these things here. So then it'll make it a lot more efficient for me to grab and go, essentially. Oops, if I grab a tree. All right, it's sod, but there we go. You should also post on self-promos on other Discord channels. Yeah, see, I don't do that. It's tough for me, to be honest with you. And I don't mean like, oh, it's difficult to do. I don't self-promote like that. I know I should, but I just don't. I'm the type where I would rather see, I'm not here for, it's hard to say, like, I'm not here for views. I'm here for people who organically find and actually want to be here and not just, like, you know, post my stuff everywhere. I know it's, you know, that it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I mean, look at the situation we're in right now. But at the same time, it wasn't because I wasn't posting everywhere. So it's tough for me to do because I don't self-promote like that. A lot of people who self-promote like that come off the wrong way, and that's not me. So it's a tough call. It's an internal battle, to be honest with you, for me to, you know, consider doing that stuff or whatnot. It's I don't know. I've been in it too long to know that doing it that way doesn't always bring the best viewership. The long-term people, it's like if they just happen to find me is when it, like, I don't know how to explain it. All right? I don't know how to explain it, but I do appreciate the the suggestion, but it's just not really me to go and, like, do that kind of self-promote. I'll self-promote on my own pages. I don't know. But feel free if anybody else wants to, type of thing. You know, if you're sitting around, if you're on your computer, if it's easy for you, you know, go for it. I wouldn't be against it, but for me to do it myself, I'm not that type. Old school, yeah, going more true than just, like, shoving my stuff down people's throat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it when people share a ton of stuff throughout 18 different things that I'm in. It's one of those things. It's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not, you know, saying blah 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 blah. It's just not my style. There's a lot of things that aren't my style, you know. But that's why I am the same person. Yes, you'll know for your whole life of knowing me. I'm the same person. I don't do things differently in situations that don't need it, you know. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by today, for sure. Starting to get the groove, cutting trees again. It's feeling nice. Not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. I haven't logged in a very long time, and look how much we've cut out already. We've done quite a good job. Oh, that's all right. Never mind. So now we'll start swinging our way back this way and grabbing these trees. We already got to the line there on this side. We do have a lot more. Don't get me wrong. We have a lot more to trim. You know what? I'm also gonna turn on the light. I've been forgetting that I can see it just fine, but a lot of this stuff where it's like that, it's hard for you guys to see it. So let's see here. Am I gonna go? Yeah, we'll put it over here. Right on the edge here again. Use sell point, use other golf course. Yeah, that's I'll be adding that sell point. I'm not worried about the dirt one. I just haven't added the dirt one just yet. I'll be using that same one. You better believe that. But for the trees, I really wish there would have been a the logging mill that I had. That I don't have to go searching for one. The one that FDR used to make for 19. I wish it was just in this package. So, whoa, okay. So I didn't have to go looking for it. Kind of annoyed. Kind of annoyed with that, but you know what? Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at some point here. But I do know that I do need to start... Well, I've been wood chipping these, which I'm probably going to end up doing with this batch as well. You know, might have a quote-unquote contract with a wood chipping, the wood chip particle board plant. You know, they need a bunch of wood chips, so we're here to chip up the wood. This is just a small trees anyways. These aren't really good loggers. I don't like loading these up into the logging truck either, so it might be a good thing that we're just chipping these, you know. What was I thinking? Yeah, I'll definitely be using that same sell point. It worked out beautifully for us last time for the dirt. Absolutely. For rock and everything like that. Whatever we end up taking out. In fact, the thing is, though, we're reusing a lot of it, which is crazy. I find self-promotion hard to do internally as well, even as a musician. So I get, yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm glad you understand. It's just one of those things where, like, I've always been, okay, sure. You know, yeah, my airbrush paintings over here, cool, whatever, this and that, and like I only like I don't go and hey, look what I've done like on other people's other places other than my own platforms, and it's just something about it. It's not that I'm not confident in my work or anything like that, and I know I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's same for you with your music. It's not like you weren't confident in your music. You could be the greatest artist ever. It just there's something that doesn't sit right with you. I assume is the same, like that same gut feeling of like, you know, because you know, I do things, I base stuff off how I would react. See, and this is one big, it's kind of a business no-no. Okay, don't base you got to remember you're doing things like in a business, you're doing things for the public and other people, not for yourself. There is a point where you have to, though, say, okay, I wouldn't buy that if I made that, so I'm not going to do it. You know, like you have to start going, just because I wouldn't buy that doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't. Because, like, you could have a great idea of selling something, like, nah, I would never buy something like that. But then there's millions of people out there who would. So it's like, business-wise, you have to like decide on that. But at the same time, if it's something quick, easy, and like inefficient, and you're trying to like rip people off like by selling something that you wouldn't even use, so like, but see, it's tough. It's tough because there's a moral compass in there as well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out there to make billions. I just want to make my piece of that pie, and I want the things in life that I want, and like I'll be happy when I'm in that area of it. You know, like, you know, it's I have goals, you know, but it doesn't make it like, let's use Sneak for an example. If I didn't drink Sneak, if I didn't use the energy drink Sneak, if I didn't whatever, I wouldn't have partnered with them. I believe in the product. I enjoy the product. I could put my name to the product because I actually use it and I do it. So like that's kind of like the same thing of like products in general, where I will never have a super successful business because I relate too many things into my own being that I wouldn't feel comfortable, you know, like selling things that I don't use myself, you know. So there's that kind of thing, and that's kind of like, it's weird because like when it comes to the painting and the stream stuff, it's just so weird of like there's some people who just literally put out absolutely nothing, no content to whatever it is for self promotion, and I don't think that helps. I don't think that works personally. Like you lose a lot of like depth to what you're doing, you know. Oh boy. I hear something outside, I think. Yeah, like I did a merch store and shared it with a few friends. Said specifically, I don't expect anyone to buy anything just from it. I hear that. You know, my merch stuff. The sad thing was, or the only downside was, is my merch store. I had to shut it down because I took loss. I took a huge loss. You know, not enough people bought stuff, and it wasn't at the time. It wasn't designed to like make money. $2, $3 off a T-shirt, whatever. It was to get the merch out there and like pay for it, the page itself. You know what I mean? But after time, you know, nobody bought, so it was like I was starting to go in the hole with that a lot. Like that was, you know, $400 a year just to have the store essentially, and I think I sold maybe in 1 year, I think I sold maybe $30 worth of product. Like it's just, you know, it's one of those things. I didn't promote like go to my merch store, buy my merch. I wasn't doing it. I know the merch business because I was in it and made T-shirts and hats and custom stuff like that. There's no money. There's no money in it, meaning you need to really pump out volume to make any money on it. So I never went into it going like I'm gonna make such a good business off of selling PODO Now merch. No, it's just like an added thing. People could have fun and, you know, buy something and wear the PODO Now stuff out there, and like people would ask, oh, what's that? You know, oh, PODO Now is a streamer I watch or something. You know, like that type of ad revenue, I guess you could say, might roll in. But find myself making up people's minds for them and not giving the option. I know, right? Hey, man, I hear you. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Some people, you got to remember too, some people in turn take his, oh, he put out a merch store. Like, oh, he's just in it for the money. He put out a merch store. So then you can get those types of people who are like, it's a double-edged sword. This world is a double-edged sword. There's so many opinions and so many fallacies of how people are, you know, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was in screen printing for a while, unless you're printing. Yep, exactly. I did some, like, you know, some decently large orders for a one-person vinyl shop, essentially, where I made a couple $100, but I made a couple $100, I say, and people are like, oh, that's great. I'm like, yeah, but you don't realize that weeding the vinyl itself and that kind of thing, I'm like, I didn't make any money. I did, like, that was like 60 hours or 80 hours worth of work. So I'm like, ay. Let's see here. I think I might just make like a big pile in the center here. Clean up the piles. So yeah, you know, I've done a few different things in this life where I've learned, you know, what's me and what's not, you know. And that's what life is, just learning that kind of stuff and as you go. And this is 70, yeah. You know, and I will be making another merch type of store, but it's going to be, I think, for like, I'm going to actually put my digital art on this stuff. And that store is actually through Patreon, which is awesome. They take something like 3% or something like that off of the either the sales or something like that. So essentially you get your free like merchandise store, and then off the sales they'll take 3% or something like that. I have to look into it. I just saw it, just popped up. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you. Didn't even know that was a thing on Patreon. So I am going to do that. I'm going to actually do my digital art that I've made and that I'm going to be making, and that'll be on like coffee mugs or shirts or wall prints or things like that. So it's going to be a very cool thing where I don't have to like invest. It's already there. And then, like I said too, it's not game related. So all the coffee mugs aren't going to say PODO Now, PODO Games. It's going to be actual like artistic content and things like that. It's not just my name on a mug. There will be, of course, because some people, you know, still do buy them or used to buy the merch as well. But it's going to be more projected towards the art side of things of what I'm doing and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that. It opens up a lot more when it's something like that, where you don't have to just like put your name on a product and then start throwing out shirts or something like that and expect people to be like, oh, yeah, they're going to buy a PODO Now shirt. Well, not necessarily. Not realistically. So, yeah, I think I'm going to turn all these small, like, even the good cuts, I think I'm going to turn it all into pulp, guys. I think we're gonna chip it. I think we're going to chip all that. Mouse is like, right? Mouse gets it. Mouse gets it. I'm with a spread shop, so I think I get a third of whatever I sold to be the music stuff, and I'm doing. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, John, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Here's the thing too. Like, I started really reaching out. I have stuff on Shutterstock. Some of the like pictures that I've taken of some animals, of the moon, just things like that. I've been putting that stuff on Shutterstock as well. And Shutterstock, they'll pay you pennies on the dollar if somebody ends up using it for like work or something. I believe you can do that with music as well. I know videos you can. Maybe you should look into just putting your stuff on there as well. So then you're giving people essentially like the rights to use it. Shutterstock is more for like, oops, they have to pay a higher thing for like a licensing if they're going to use it for, you know, they have a different plan, and it's all free for you. And then if they use it for, let's say if they're going to use it in a commercial, commercially, like an actual commercial, like, hi, do you have dry, itchy, flaky scalp? That type of commercially, you get paid a different amount, and it's yeah. Look into it. I think for some reason, I might be mistaken. I think it might just be videos and photos, but definitely look into like something like Shutterstock as well for your stuff. Get it out there and just. That's how, you know, that's how you just do things. Just get it out there like that. Amish fella's not going to like you much. I know, right? I know. It's okay, though. It's okay. It happens, you know? Scrappy dappy do right over here. Get rid of all these little piles, or the little nubbers. It's like streaming on Spotify. I've had almost 3,000 streams in the past few weeks. I've gotten 23 cents. Yeah. Oh, trust me. You want to know ad revenue on this stream? On one of my, I think it was last Monday, you know, I was here for 50 cents of ad revenue, so trust me, I get it. I get it. But is music a hobby of yours, or is it actual that you are like pursuing it as a business? Like, is that your looking at that for sure? Yeah, definitely. Or if you do photographs at all and stuff like that, they're very strict with it too. Like, I had my Jaguar one that I really am proud of, but I did a lot of editing to it. If you have a highly edited model or a photograph or whatever for Shutterstock, they deny it. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because that means people just can't put out crap. But like, you go and take a picture of the let's just use the state capitol, and newspapers, they don't go out and take a picture of the state capitol anymore. That's old stuff. I don't even know if newspapers have like a designated photographer anymore. What they do is they go on Shutterstock and they see, oh, here's a picture of our capitol that, you know, PODO Now took. Let's use that for our newspaper. So then they buy it for, you know, the rights to use it for their newspaper for that day. And then you get, you know, pennies on the dollar. But I'll tell you what, you know, how many dollars are people who take a picture and putting it in there and leaving it on their computer and not sharing it with anybody? How much, you know, what gain is coming out of that? Absolutely nothing. So it's best to get your stuff out like that, and I've learned that over the years, because 23 cents now is 23 cents more than what you had before. So that's why I'm trying to get, you know, PODO prints monetized too, because I know the value of a dollar, or of cents, of pennies, you know. Work 9 to 5, but I run a home studio too. Oh, okay. So like, oh, that's awesome, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had a home studio. That's really cool, man. Really cool. And I mean, you know, it's just getting your stuff out there these days is pretty much all it comes down to. You don't hand out CDs anymore, you know. Look at it this way. You know, somebody on Spotify. Actually, look at it this way. Let's make a great example. You know, like I like doing that, right? So, you know, you're like, you know, 23 cents, let's just say, off of whatever. Well, here's the thing. Back in the day, be fortunate now where, you know, back in the day, you would have had to hand out CDs that you actually had to cost, that you actually had to, you know, that had a cost to make. And then, you know, you hand them out to people. Now they're listening to your music for free. Now, 23 cents might not seem like a lot, but instead of spending a ton of money, you got 23 cents instead of handing out CDs type of thing, instead of actually cutting into your bottom line and your profit. So, let's look at it that way. That's how you got to kind of look at it. All right, let's get that tree, let's get that wood chipper up here. The big beast of a wood chipper. Yuck. Yuck. I don't like this thing, but it's okay. I'm pushing for the PODO print channels to succeed. Yes, you are, pal. Absolutely are. I need to figure out what I'm going to do next. I need to figure out what I'm going to print next. Because, like I said, I like making useful things that I can use. And I don't know this week if I'm going to have any time to design something. I should be able to try to design something. We'll see. Hopefully I can design something so I can... All right. Am I close enough? Probably not. Probably have to go a little bit closer. All right, let's see what kind of knob job we can grab here. I want to straighten that out. We don't want to grab that crooked one. See, this is where I can't stand this. To straighten these out, I have to go like that. All right, and then we lose some. Awesome. All right. Ugh, here we go. All right. What an absolute gross wood chipper, though, huh? I'm so angry that it doesn't show the animation of the wood chipper, like of the wood chipping, and it just, grabs and... What the heck? That just makes them disappear when you drop them in. Still upset with that. Hey, Robert, I'm doing good, though, man. You must be driving, I'm assuming, because you talked and then you were quiet. I'm assuming that. Frosty, what's up, brother? How you doing? Cutting logs. Ooh, mama daddy. That's right, pal. Cutting lots of logs. I wish I was cutting logs by, like, sleeping, but, we're here. We're here cutting logs this way. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, pal. 23 cents on zero overhead. I'm not... Yeah. Post the video clips. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And that's good, man. It's the right attitude to have about it for now, 'Cause it ain't easy. It ain't easy, that's for sure. Trying to make it in your own and on your own in the world today, like any kind of revenue wise, like you either have to like sell out or just kind of like do annoying things. It seems like annoying really succeeds lately, and I just don't understand that. Like annoying just succeeds so much more than real. It's crazy. All right, let's get rid of these. Beautiful. That was a nice one. All right. Hopefully, I'm gonna see if I can squeeze a crap load out of here. There we go. We got a big chunk now, guys. Big chunk. How was Frosty? I didn't ask how was the weekend in total. I haven't sent you a message asking you yet today. But yeah, hopefully things went good on the old Uber. I know you said when I talked to you, I think it was on Saturday or something like that, or Sunday day, everything went good. Do you Uber on Sunday nights, Frosty, or do you just kind of pretty much get away from the computer or whatever now? I don't remember if you said you were going to be doing Uber 3 nights a week, or if you were going to be doing, well, the weekends for now. But I don't remember if Sunday was part of that or not. Yes, sir, driving. Well, you keep driving. Get your hands off that. Get your hands off that cellular telephone. Good conversing with you. Stop hijacking the chat. No, that's right. Hey, trust me. Trust me. On YouTube here, Anybody talking about anything is better than no talk at all, so definitely not hijacking it at all. It's actually refreshing to have the chat rolling through. Over here we haven't had that much lately at all, like since we've come back to this channel. It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet. Like deafening, painfully quiet sometimes, where you sit there and go, all right, well, that's gonna end it. Like, and you're like, oh, I'm only 10 minutes into the stream. Never mind. Come on. What a pain in the butt. Get over there. Get over here, little tree. Drive as much as possible. When it's a good time to drive, yes. Obviously. You're smart like that. You ain't gonna just put yourself out there going, yeah, you on the days that wouldn't produce, you'd just be better off streaming anyways then. I hear you. I hear you, man. All right. So what I am going to do, I'm gonna grab this last one right here. It's probably gonna slide out by the time I can get it, so I'm gonna try to grab it just with the tips of the oh, apparently not. All right, get out of here. All right, we got to move the wood chipper closer because we're going to wood chip this pile as well, or all of these piles. Good thing that wood chipper's on tracks, huh? It's right on track. All right. Hey, Adam, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? For the time and the miles, nice theater too. Yeah. You mean you mean you got a return putting in miles, aka hours, time, and effort, and you got return from it? That is definitely it's out of left field there as of recently, so it must feel good, brother. And I'm glad. And are you enjoying it? Have you had too many obnoxious people? I would assume no, because you're probably picking a good time when you're doing it, and the actual where people are coming from and or going to. Uh-oh, get in there. How's Adam doing today? It's good to see you. Good to see everybody this morning. Glad people are stopping by. Appreciate that as well. Tomorrow, remember, it's Escape from Tarkov over on PODO now. On YouTube here, of course. Escape from Tarkov in the morning, tomorrow morning. I'll wiggle in there. Get in there. Come on. There we go. We got a shaky load here. Please don't tip out. Please don't tip out. Or flip out, I mean. We want it to tip out. Somehow everyone has been cool. Fingers crossed. Yeah, right? I hope so for your sake too, man. Oh, you know what? I do want to go get that. I forgot all about this big tree up here. Oh, plus I got a little straggler underneath me. I'm good. Thanks, PODO. How are you? I'm doing all right. Started painting my minis this weekend, Frosty. So, I'm very excited about that. Excited to show it. I'm going to share it Patreon today. But I really enjoyed it, actually more than I thought I would. It's something I can actually enjoy doing, relaxing. And then I don't have to like show all of it either, like when I do make my videos, because there's so much to it where the videos that I'm going to be making are going to be like, all right, you know, I'm going to paint the skin of this guy. Well, I'll start painting it, but then I'll just cut to it being done. All right, after a second coat now, you know, like it's done, and I'm really feeling that it's going to be a cool thing that I'm going to enjoy. The only problem is what am I gonna do? Sit here with like 1,000 minis in my room here, like after I paint them all? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Like, the nice thing is if I buy the minis that I have been, later down the road, if you know people have interest of having a piece of essentially a little PODO art, if you will, in painted minis versions, I can legally sell them because you know I purchased them. I didn't 3D print them illegally or anything like that, So that's a positive with that, but who knows? I don't know if people are all out there looking for Warhammer stuff. So that's unsubscribe to your reporter Prince. Do you really? That's awesome. Already out. Well, tell him go learn Blender, otherwise you're not gonna be able to do anything. tell him that. Tell him he's got to learn Blender before he does anything, because you can't just keep printing other people's designs. And if he's planning on, you know, making it a business or if he's just doing it for fun, it's better off. You're going to want to know the program before you get that. So I would highly recommend Blender, and then actually Cura too, because Ultimaker, I think it's free. I think Ultimaker's free. But other than that, a 3D printer is essentially worthless unless you're going to just print other people's stuff, and that's no fun. So tell him that, all right? You tell him that. Say, listen, kid, you're going to have to learn this program. Otherwise, I'm not wasting a Christmas money on a 3D printer that you're just going to print some other people's stuff and get bored with it and call it a day. Because that'd be a big investment to, you know, to just get bored of it, printing other people's stuff. Like, I wouldn't be able to just print other people's things. It would just be super boring. Well, also tell him I appreciate the subscription over there. Dark Stealth, hey there, sorry for a weird first mention in this channel. What are your thoughts on force feedback in this game, using the wheel? Coming from a sim race, it's yeah, force feedback in Farm Sim has always been garbage. In fact, I don't even have it on mine right now, to be honest with you. I don't even have it on mine. It's garbage. Farm Sim has never been one to really, steering wheel wise, force feedback. Sorry that you're disappointed, but this is exactly how it is. It's never been good. It's never been good. But I could tell you right now, farming equipment, obviously, and then a lot of this construction equipment is the best simulation feel out there right now. Save you some money and tell you if you're looking into, you know, construction simulator type of things and whatnot, the construction simulator that just came out is very arcade. This is more simulation if you're getting into this kind of stuff as well. Yeah, you'll be really disappointed with the feel on Construction Simulator. So I highly recommend, if you do get Construction Simulator, if you're into this kind of stuff, obviously you said you're into the car stuff and you're farming now, so you might want to broaden your horizons. Definitely play less than 2 hours if you're on Steam, so you can return it if you need to, because I was super disappointed in Construction Simulator. It looked like it had such a great, oh gosh, I forgot that, dang it. Had such potential, but then actually having it in hand, it ended up being just garbage, unfortunately. Unless you like the arcade style things, which, you know, I mean, who doesn't like playing a little bit of, you know, Forza, you know, if it's coming to race car stuff every once in a while, like with your friends or something. But if you're doing like a simulator and you want simulation, yeah. Actually move back to keyboard, can't get used to the wheel here. Oh, okay. So much fun. It's your first week. Awesome. I highly recommend getting some joysticks in the future if you ever want to like do this kind of stuff. Keyboard and mouse or a controller, you're going to struggle quite a bit. It's just the way it goes. I'm sure there's some people who are really proficient with it, but these joysticks, man, these are boss. Yeah, they're the Thrustmaster T16000Ms. I actually do have a link. I think I have a link on my Patreon page. It's, you know what? I've got to add that link into my things here, because a lot of people are like, oh, hey, where do I get those joysticks? And I can just, you know, have them click my link, and then since I'm affiliated, I get a I'd get a kickback from anybody who purchases it from that link. I forgot all about that. I got to do that. I got to do that this week, because so many people ask about, you know, ask about the joysticks and things like that. Oops. Wrong button. All right, let's move this out of the way. We got to come here and stump grind a little bit here. Let's clean this up a little bit. Oh, stuck on a stump. Oh, jeez. All right. That was a big one. That was an absolute big one. Looks smooth with your sticks? Yeah. I also have, I mean, not that anybody can't learn it, but I also have real-life experience using excavator stuff. Did that for 11 years, so... I do have the experience, but I have no doubt that anybody can learn it. It's not, you know, it's not like it's such a crazy, you know what, I might, let's see here. Take a little look-see. All right, we're clearing it out good, by the way. So this hole is going to go over here And the green is going to be, what, up in there. All right, so it'll be another a short par 4. We'll call it a par 4. You know, we'll see. Maybe a par 3. We'll see. All right. Let's get this bad boy Chippendale. Rescue Ranger this. Probably just gonna come by and do the whole area here. We got a lot of underlying stuff. I'm gonna set this cruise control. What do we got for cruise control? 7. I'll probably use the steering wheel, though it's a joystick controlled vehicle. Steering wheel, I can put it in one spot. It doesn't have any, you know, resistance going back, so it's a lot more comfortable. Frosty, stop it. All right. Frosty. Come on, you're not Ubering to send me stars, pal. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Though I'm grumpy about it. You stop that. You stop that. You already do enough for me, sir. You cut that out. You cut that out, pal. This machine is so loud, I forgot. So I'm sorry if it's going to be loud for a little bit here, guys. Oh, and it's gonna be a little loud. I'm gonna try to zoom out a little bit here. Maybe we can do a high tower look, just to keep the audio down. Thank you for that, you knucklehead. My goodness, Frosty. Are you just trying to RP a build, or is it actually mission? No, I'm building a golf course. The thing about what I do is I'm actually the only person in the history of YouTube, in the history of online, in the history of whatever, to build a golf course the way that I built my last golf course. So, are you familiar with Terraform yet? I know you're new to the game. Are you familiar with the mod Terraform? Right now I'm just logging. I'm clearing out. I'm making another golf course is what I'm doing here. So, kind of not RP necessarily. I'm just doing. I wouldn't call it role playing, but we could. I mean, if you want to, I guess you could call it role playing. But I'm building another golf course, and this time I'm building it in the woods. It's the wilderness one. I built it in a no man's land is the other map that I built it on, and it's pretty much just an open field, and I was able to make... Oh, I missed that stump. Wonderful. So, yeah, you know, I'm using Terraform, so I'll answer, or if you answer back, I'll fill you know what Terraform is, and I'll give you a little example of how my golf course build is different than anybody else's that's ever built any kind of golf course in this game. I am not... Okay, so here's real quick. I like to show people. I like to show people what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. So you've seen logging before, I'm sure, and that's probably, you know, was one of the bigger factors. Was probably one of the bigger factors why you got the game, I would assume. But I have a mod. It's called Terraform, and I like to think that I'm one of the best ones at it. You know, I'm gonna talk myself up on that. You better believe that. So I'm just gonna give you a little example of what Terraform is. It's very unique. It's unique to this game. It's new on Farm Sim 22 here, mod-wise. It was not on the old mods, so this is all brand new stuff. Let's see here. And I'll just show you here a little bit. Cool thing about Terraform is the way I've been able to build these golf courses, and I'm able to do it by hand with machines, I should say. Almost completely, with barely going into the tab for reconstructing the ground. There's a sculpting tool. We tend to not really use that much because we want it to be realistic here. Oh, thanks, Tim. Trying to make me blush. I keep running into trees here. I don't know where my tracks are. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, really? How many trees am I running into? Oh, the bars are hitting that now. Dang it. Uh-oh. We stuck in it? Oh, we're stuck in it. There we go. Come on, baby. Oops. I don't have X on. There we go. Oh, wait a minute here. I don't have Terraform on. I'm going to turn it into material, and I'm going to turn it on so I can get a bit of a grip on the ground here. Uh-oh. We've got a bit of an issue here, guys. We've got a bit of an issue. What is going on here? Oh, there we go, I guess. I just got to be more careful, apparently. Not run into trees, because for some reason, my boom isn't hitting the ground either. That's really weird. I'm going to have to probably get out of the vehicle and get back in. Calm like I see him, he says. Ah, shucks. Snapped him. Trying to make me blush. All right. So, terraform. Let's change that to lower and discharge material. All right. So, with this mod, we're looking at, we can actually dig into the ground, okay? We can actually dig into the ground, and we can also put it back into the ground as well. So what we've been doing, you can also pick up the stuff you need to. So anyways, this is the difference. And let's see here, is X off? Interesting. So we do have kind of an issue here, guys. Oops. We do have kind of an issue here. For some reason, we are unable. Terraform isn't working proper. It is not working properly. Weird. So we're going to have to see how I can put the boom all the way into the ground. That's not supposed to happen. So I bet you if I restart the map, if I restart the game, it'd be fine. But I'm not going to. We'll just leave this here. So anyways, that's what terraforming is. Sorry that it's not showing it exactly how it should be. But this... So what we're doing is every bunker and every hill, every type of thing, whatnot, we try to build it with our excavators, with our dozers and things like that. We don't just go into this mode all the time and, you know, sculpt things and do it like this, because, you know, you can sculpt things like, let's just do paint real quick here. You know, going in here and doing this type of thing. You can raise and lower land and stuff like that. But we don't do it that way. We do it as much with the actual equipment as possible. What length? I'm doing them at 5 meters. The 6 meter were just a little bit too long for that bunk, so I decided not to do that anymore. Especially with the smaller logs. Yeah, the smaller logs, it was a real pain in the butt to try to get them on. On the trailer. So I said, screw it. We're doing 5s, and I'm not the small ones. I'm not even putting on bunks anymore. I'm just going and getting rid of them. Wrapping them. Could you technically replace the construction tab with that? Could you technically replace the construction tab? Construction tab is a pain. With terraforming? Yes and no. You're still gonna, you're talking like the sculpting, the construction sculpting. Yeah, you're gonna still need to do that in certain cases to clean things up. So you could utilize terraform. I mean, well, I should ask if, wait, you said, yeah, keyboard, so you're on computer. It's, you could replace it with that, but it's going to take you a lot longer. If you're not streaming, like, you know, if I were not streaming, I'd probably try to do it all by hand like that. But streaming-wise, it can get very, very boring if you're trying to, like, level off things and do whatnot with just, like, the excavators and the dozers and stuff like that, so... Oh, also, you guys, time change. Is it in November for you knuckleheads that do time change? Is it November something? When is it in November that we do that you guys do daylight savings? Because I don't do it here in Arizona. When do you guys do that? November something, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's November something. Building in FS22 seems to mess with the ground a lot, making random hills. You just have to know how to use it. You just have to know how to use the that tool, the construction tool, the sculpting tool, we call it. All right, let's see here. I think I got all the stumps pretty much. Yeah, when do you guys do daylight savings? Because I'm staying on my same time, so it's going to actually be an hour earlier, my streams. November 6th? Okay. So I've decided I'm doing mine still at the same time here, my end. So it's probably going to be 11 o'clock Central Time that it's going to start. I just don't feel like... I can't wait another hour to come stream. That just cuts too far into my day of doing other things. So I'm going to probably end up streaming an hour earlier for you guys, essentially. It's no time change for me, is what it comes down to. So keep that in mind, you guys. Keep that in mind. So it'll probably be like 11 o'clock, I think. 11 o'clock Eastern instead of 12. A few more stumps right over there. So starting November 6th, or the day after, or whatever it is, it'll probably be 11 o'clock a.m. for you Eastern time zoners, because I cannot wait another hour to go live. I can't go live at my house at 10 o'clock. Oof. Now that'd be that's too late in the day. I wouldn't get any good work done the rest of the day, so God knows I need it. Stay afloat around here. Yeah, your time goes back. Yep. So you guys only be 2 hours away instead of 3. That's just how it usually. Whenever you're 3 hours away, the next time I'm always like, yep, you're gonna be 2 hours away. So it'll be 11 o'clock Eastern for you guys, because I'm not changing my time. So I'm gonna have to remake my little schedule thing and change the noons to 11s, but that's okay. That's all right, you know. All right, let's get this thing off. Let's maybe start cutting down some. Oh no! I hit the time change. Great. Well, let's go to the next day, guys. And next day is a beautiful day. No, I don't have sticky keys. Stop it! I pressed shift once. All right, good enough. Let's get back to logging here. We got a lot of logging to do, you guys. A lot of logging. Oh, my steering wheel is turning me on accident. 7:30 p.m. here at the moment, so your hours are nice, anyways. Yeah, it's what time is it here? 10:25 a.m. 10:25 a.m. Where are you, Dark? Where do you live? Let's see if we can. You know what? It doesn't even really matter where I pile these, since we're putting them all in the crapper anyways. Rain, yuck! I wish they would just leave it at daylight savings and not mess. Oh, I know. Well, see, I don't want daylight savings. I want the next one, because I don't want to be on California time. California time, West Coast time sucks. I hate it. Being 3 hours away, being in Arizona 3 hours away though, on and I'm right underneath like Colorado and stuff. I'm not California. I'm not Oregon. I'm not Washington. We should be on the next cut. The next time is it? Yeah, turning. We want it on the next set. We don't want it on this one. I don't want to be 3 hours away always to the East Coast. That would suck. That'd be stupid. The Netherlands? Oh, nice. Very cool. All right, I'm going to line my tracks up, so all I have to do is track forward, technically in reverse, to go to the next sets of trees there, so I don't have to keep messing around. And we'll just keep lining them up right out here. No big deal. We've got about a half hour left, guys. For anybody who's new, we go 30 we go 30 minutes, so we go 2 hour streams here, 2 hour streams. And then we stop what we're doing and, you know, start it up back on Wednesday again. 3 days a week we do the farm sim stuff. Tomorrow I'll be on Escape from Tarkov on one of my other channels here on YouTube. So if you want to follow more of my things, I'm playing Escape from Tarkov tomorrow morning. Same time, different place. I'll be over on PODO now. If somebody could type in PODO now in the chat, that'll be the channel I'm at. That'll be at the channel I'm at tomorrow if anybody who is new here is interested. My regulars, we already know who will be there. We already know you guys will be there. Escape from Tarkov tomorrow morning. Run a couple scav runs and, you know, casual Escape from Tarkov player. I just have fun in the game. I don't take it too serious. It's a fun game, but as soon as a new Call of Duty comes out, that'll be in the mix again with that. I'm also thinking if I can get some morning people, maybe even doing like maybe a couple of the Tuesday and Thursdays, doing some Overwatch or something. We'll see. Very annoying. We should be mountain time if they wind up doing, you know what? And here's the thing, Rhett. I was looking it up, and it might sound like we might go on east. Which I'm like, why? Or west. I'm like, why? How stupid. Like, it doesn't even make sense. We're not even in that part of the country. And they said something about less crime when it's lighter out, less of light pollution when it's darker out, or something like that, or more light pollution, more energy savings. And it's like, shut up. You know? But I really hope we get a vote, because that'll be the only thing I'll ever vote for. That would be one thing for me to actually register to vote, okay? I am not a voter because I don't like any of the crooks, so we'll leave that. Politics, obviously, at the front door. But that would be the only thing I'd ever vote for is to keep it on Mountain Time, not freaking ugh, like ugh, you know. Ugh. And let's see here. Why do YouTubers divide their audience into different channels? Is it something you have to do because how they promote your material? No, it's not how they promote the material. It's pretty much people come in here to watch, like when they see PODO games go live, like this is just my example of why I do it. When people see PODO games go live, they're not like, oh, what's he going to be playing today? They're like, oh, it's Wednesday. He's going to be playing a farm sim. Okay, cool. He's going to be playing farm sim. It's Monday. It's Wednesday. It's Friday. All right, farm sim, farm sim. There's people who are only here for Farm Simulator. Like, are you going to come and watch me play, you know, Escape from Tarkov, Monster Hunter? Like, I do it solely based on, I've learned in the want a specific audience. Like, I want a specific audience. I want farm simmers who are into the logging and you know, construction stuff and whatnot. And so that's why I personally have this one as this channel only. It has nothing to do with, like, you know, oh, more views, less views type of thing. I just don't want people unsubscribing because they see me playing Call of Duty 3 days in a row if I wanted to play Call of Duty 3 days in a row. Like, that's how people on the internet work. So it's more of a compartmentalizing. Oh. How is my stream, guys? Because all of a sudden I've got a warning saying that it's not sending the right bitrate. I can see it sending the proper bitrate. Hopefully it's just a YouTube warning that's just happening and not really actually happening. It's done that before. But I hope you guys can still see me. Keep me posted if something happens or if you guys can't see. You know, that makes sense, I guess, but it does seem that only YouTubers create different channels. Twitch creators pretty much have one channel. I could be, oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Twitch is totally different. You know, Twitch is totally different. If you want to post, you can't post a video for people to look at later. Like, if I want to post farm simulator videos, why would I do that if I'm mainly a Call of Duty channel? Or why would I post Call of Duty videos, you know, like on my, you know, my main farm stream one? Like, people, the audiences can be very particular. They don't, you got to remember, there's a stigma, let's say, okay? There's a stigma where Call of Duty players, there you go. There's just a stigma about them, like, oh, this guy's a Call of Duty player. He's not a, you know, simulator player or whatever. Unsubscribe. When I used to watch him, he used to play farm sim. Like, that's how the internet people work. You know what I mean? So it's like it's never a Twitch is a whole different thing. You can't, you know, people aren't there searching farm sim video, you know, type of thing. And, oh, I want to see more of the tips and tricks that this guy, if they have to go through like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Tarkov videos, all that stuff, you're going to lose those people. They won't join it. They're here for one reason and one reason only when they're doing a search. You know what I mean? Oh, absolutely. No problem. No problem. I don't mind explaining stuff. I don't mind explaining stuff ever. It's BS. The politicians want it so their CA beach properties and Lake Tahoe at the same time. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt that one bit. Wait, this isn't construction sim? Thank goodness. No, it's not. If I wanted to play an arcade game, I'd be playing that. Okay, looks like we are going right up. We're almost to the big trees, you guys. We're almost to the big trees finally, instead of these tiny little, snubbers here. Ugh. These are getting annoying to cut, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, it looks fine though. Yeah, that was weird. It must have been just a thing that YouTube does every once in a while. It says, you don't have the best whatever. I don't know. I'm still splitting these logs. I forgot. I'm getting rid of all of them together. I'm just forgot about that. Hey, what up, Unknown? How you doing today? Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. On this fine Monday. It is Monday, right, guys? You know what? I'm gonna grab one of my minis real quick. Hang on, because I'm just super proud of them. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, you guys. All right. just because you guys are so great for being here, and there's not a lot of people, so that's even better. Makes it more personal. All right, so started painting minis yesterday. So this is just an example. Like, I don't think you understand how small these are. Okay, way back here, you see how small this is. I don't know if I have auto zoom on. Do I? Or autofocus? Do I have autofocus on? I think I do. Maybe I don't. I can't tell. Maybe I don't. Do I have auto? I don't want to mess with the focus. Okay, well, so that plan foiled. Now, mind you, this is one of the minis, okay? And I've got 2 colors on it so far. Wish I could. I don't want to mess with my. I'm not messing with my zoom or my focus right now. Not messing with that. So, anyways, level 4 Patreons. You're gonna see those. You're gonna see those today. I'm gonna just kind of take some pictures of the ones that I have started. Take the pictures of the ones that I have started. If you're not a level 4, you're just gonna have to wait till I put out content on YouTube, and that'll be under PODO now. PODO now is gonna be where my airbrush paint info is, or not info, but videos are. Airbrush painting stuff. It's gonna be my minis that I'm painting that I just started doing here. I'm really enjoying it, and 3D print stuff is on PODO Prints, of course. So that'll be like Blender videos. In fact, I have a Blender video I got to edit right after this. It was this piece that I made this weekend. If you guys watch PODO Prints, this is for essentially it slides on a pipe. Like, see, this is a microphone mount. It slides on my other mount that I got, so I don't need to buy new arms. This actually fits inside of the arm, or the arm sits on top of this, and then it can go off on the new pipe since the new pipe is thinner. So I'm reusing old parts essentially for that, and it's working out. It worked out beautifully. It's a perfect fit. But I'm gonna have a video of how I created it, and then how I sliced it, and then how I 3D printed it. So it's not like gonna be a tutorial video. I'm not one for like tutorials. It's just pretty much, hey, check this out. Like, that's what it's gonna be. You know, it's like, hey, check this out, that kind of thing. I'm good. Yeah, I think it's Monday. If you're new here, hit that subscribe and check. Yes. A lot of things going on. I do a lot of different things. PODO Prints, PODO Now, and PODO Games. And I also have that Patreon where you can go check that out, and that'll... Oh, I thought I was on it. Apparently I'm not on the tree. Check out that Patreon. That'll actually kind of show what the things that I do. Just started that Patreon here, what, a week ago? Tim, I think it was a week ago, right? I'll just put this over here. And I'm very, very humbled by the amount of support we've gotten on that Patreon already, guys. I can't believe the tier 4 members. It's really whatever. And then also the standard tier support. We've got a lot of support over there already, and that means a lot to me. A lot. Patreon is cool. Yeah, isn't it? You said it's super easy to navigate for you. It's super easy for me to post and get everybody throughout all those things. It's been 1 week. Wow. They don't take as much of a cut as everywhere else, which is awesome. The options are just limitless. I think I might open up another tier, and it's going to be for a painting, like a commissioned painting. I think I'm going to do that this week. I got to figure out logistics to see if I'm going to have time to even, like, you know, uphold to that. I got to also figure out, you know, international shipping, and then, like, if it's international shipping, I'm not going to be like paying the shipping for it, because it's astronomical. So it would have to be a shift in price. So I have to really figure out how to get all that stuff done. You know, so we'll see. But I really want to get back in airbrush painting, and that's the best way, is to have a commissioned piece. Ooh, here we go, guys. We are on to the big trees. We are on to the big logs. So these ones we're going to stack up nice, because these will go on a truck, and we'll hit somewhere sometime. All right, let's see if we can handle these big boys. Let's see what's up. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Let's see, how tall are they? And we're going to probably... I'll leave them like this for now. Okay, there we go. I'll leave them angled like this. Not a huge deal. I can navigate it with ease. I have trouble with other web pages, but Patreon, super easy. Good, good. We'll end up getting rid of those little... Oof. All right, we got the big trees, though, now, guys. We got the big logs coming out. See if I can do this. There we go. From out here, it's kind of a... It can be a pain in the butt from outside of the rig. But at the same time, I mean, we get this nice, different view, which is really nice, too. And we'll get rid of the scrap stuff over here. Let's see if we can do this whole cut, this next one right here, in this view. Remember, all of my buttons, when you do this, all of your buttons turn backwards. So, like, left is right, right is left. Oh, I also am tilted too far back. Oh, boy. All right. Get back in here for a sec. That thing just whips around. Scary. All right, let's get back in the cab here. I personally like it in the cab the most. I have the most control, and it's the most realistic, you know? All right. These are some big logs. I like it. Finally some good ones that we can actually, you know, putz around with here. Try to get a better lineup here so I don't have to keep moving forward and backwards. Looks like we do have a couple little ones left that I had not seen over on the other side. Let's get a full view here for a moment. You know what? Oops. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. All right. I screwed that one up. I tried to get on the other side of it. Yeah, that didn't work. See if we can still cut them. Okay, good, we can. Yeah, I screwed that one up bad. That's a big tree, too, boy. It's a real big one. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we got another 15 minutes, give or take. Might be even a little less than that. Might be a little less than that if we go down a little bit lower here. Might be even a little less than that. So I can get all my other stuff get going today here on it. To give you an example, when I took the book to unsubscribe, it took me 1 hour to find. Oh, I know, right? Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to find the unsubscribe stuff if you're unfamiliar with it on Facebook. It's tough. It's not put out well. It's for a reason. They're smart about it. They don't want you to unsubscribe. So, like, they're gonna make it more difficult than easy to press unsubscribe over there for sure. They're weird like that, you know? Uh-oh. Dang it, I was going to have such a beautiful pile over here, too. I was going to have such a beautiful pile, Tim. And then I went and screwed it up by pushing 18 different buttons. Let's get... I'm not even making good piles anymore here. What in the world? I need to fix that, though. I don't like the way that's... I don't like the way that's set up. There we go. Let's see here. All right. So we got about 1,000 more trees here. So we got nothing but time. I mean, well, we got, you know, a few minutes left, but when I mean nothing but time, I mean we got nothing but time. What do you guys think? Do you guys like these larger Like these larger trees better? I sure as heck do. They seem to cut better. They look better. They're easier to handle. They don't get hidden in the grass as much. Log trailers are up at the shop, aren't they? Log trailers, I don't know what we're going to end up doing with log trailer. I need to figure out what I'm going to do now that I'm into the bigger trees here. You like the bigger trees as well? Good. Good, good. Oh, I don't need to go that way because we are... should be able to... There we go. That'd be nice. I did it in the App Store. Oh, I didn't even think that. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. But I think Tim's on a computer. I don't know if he does it on his phone at all. I gotta look and see how many. I gotta see how. I don't even remember how many supporters I have, or I haven't looked to see how many supporters I still have on Facebook even. I gotta look into that because that all plays obviously a vital role as well. I know people were switching from there to here or there to Patreon, but I need to still get an idea of what I'm gonna make this month type of thing. So I gotta look at that. Thanks for reminding me, gentlemen, about Facebook's subscriptions as well. Forgot all about that. You would think Intense would stop slacking and find us a decent sawmill. You're on laptop? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot, though, if you're on your phone to cancel subscriptions, it's super easy. You just, or at least on your iPhone. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Robert, thanks for reminding me, because I think I've got to cancel. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't remember. I got to see what I've got going on over there. I haven't looked in ages. Might be streaming tonight. We'll see. We'll see. If I do, it'll be a little Overwatch over on Facebook. If you're new here, once again, Facebook is PODO Now. Partnered streamer over there. Who knows for how long, but I am. I don't plan on getting rid of it ever. So, your phone didn't have internet. All you need is to hook up to your Wi-Fi. Or wait, or do you have like a phone that doesn't even have like apps and stuff? It's a decent sawmill. He says, well, it can't be a decent sawmill. I want it to be literally, and it's not even picky. I just want the one that I had before. That's it. I want the one that FDR made. It's got a long, conveyor. I haven't looked online at all for any of these, so I don't even know. I haven't even looked. One of these days. I think I'm gonna have to do it sooner than later, unfortunately. I don't like doing extra time into Farm Sim. Spend enough time behind behind these controls like this. Have to look for another mod. I'm happy with my mods. All right. So I think I'm gonna make a couple more cuts and I'm gonna be done here, guys. I'm gonna make we'll do 3 more trees and we're gonna be done. Starting to slow down in here in general. And we can put the time into some other things. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna chop down these 3 last trees over here. In fact, I'm gonna go over to it right now. We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll call it a day here. Love how weeds are growing where the trees were cut down on that trail. That's awesome. I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I was just gonna say, like, hooking it up to Wi-Fi. I don't know if you have Wi-Fi in your house. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you do not have Wi-Fi, or, well, you have your laptop, so you must have Wi-Fi. Anyways, whatever. You do what you're doing, because it's how you're doing it, and that's all that matters, pal. That's all that matters. All right, one more tree, and we're going to call it a day. Remember, Tim stays confused, so let's keep it that way. Absolutely, Mouse. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. As always, man, I appreciate it. I'm just not putting these in nice piles at all. I'll go to the Matty place today. I gotcha. It's all good, man. Don't have to go to the post office anymore. Oh, really? Why, do they deliver it? Do they deliver your mail now or something? Or somebody else pick it up for you? Or... Yeah, I'll do one more tree. One more. This is it. Yes, I stay confused. Exactly. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. All right. Get out and take a look here. Oh, boy. What is going on there? Let's get out and take a look. Done a decent amount of clearing for hole number 2 here. Take another screenshot. There's hole number 2. Start of it. We got a couple more yards here to go. I like this way that we're doing it, guys. I like being able to, you know, clear the trees here. Switch everything to Dada's address. She has power. Oh, there you go. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. So we got this little patch left here. Should have that done next stream. And then some. Yeah, easily. I mean, if we cleared out this amount. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, with all that being said, thank you, Frosty. Thank you, Tim. Thank you guys for those massive star bombs. Thank you, Fire Slaying as well. Thank you guys for those stars, or stars, my goodness, for the donations. Appreciate that. Also, thank you everybody for hanging out. We got 38 likes, which, you know, 120 views, which is, you know. Once again, in a couple weeks, we will be switching times. In a couple weeks, we'll be switching times because of daylight savings for you guys. Yeah. That's it. That's it. I've got some stuff I'm going to take care of. And Tier 4, Level 4 members, I'll have a post. I'm going to take some pictures of my minis so far that I'm very excited about and actually quite impressed for the time being. Can't wait to really get them going. So with all that being said, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. And, well, Wednesday, same time, same place. Tomorrow we'll be on PODO Now. Over here on YouTube, PODO Now, PODO NOW for the channel. We're playing some Escape from Tarkov at the same time.